We're talking about your finances now, and what is the best for your retirement planning, a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA? And joining us this morning is Stewart Welch from the Welch Group to help you out with that. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, you know, every time around this show you talk about, hey, listen to this, we need to revamp what we're doing financially, make our plan straight. And a lot of people don't know the difference between the two different IRAs.
So, Roth IRA, well, let's start with traditional IRA.
Yeah.
You get a tax deduction for your contribution. Once you get the money in there, it grows tax deferred, and at retirement, when you take it out, it's taxable.
Okay.
With a Roth, you put the money in, you don't get a tax deduction. While it's in there, it grows tax deferred, but when you take it out at retirement, it's tax free. So they're kind of a little bit on barbells, opposite ends of the bell.
And you also have to look at what tax bracket you would fall into.
Yeah.
What's the general rule of thumb on that?
So the general rule of thumb is if you expect your income tax bracket during retirement to be equal to or higher than your current tax bracket, you would want to do the Roth IRA.
Okay.
So that's going to be the general. That's going to be the general rule. But I want to get really specific for 2019 because people are trying to make decisions today.
Okay.
So think about this: if you're a joint filer, and your taxable income is $78,000 or less, we would say do the Roth IRA. For single filers, that'd be $39,000 or less.
Okay.
So if your income is 300 as a joint filer, income is 320,000 or more, or as a single filer 160,000 or more, we would say definitely do the traditional IRA. Go ahead and take the tax deduction. There's a lot of room in between, so a lot of people fall in between, and it's kind of a gray area. So what I do is I'd kind of lean toward when you get to retirement, what should it look like? How should your accounts look? And here's perfect. Perfect would be about half of your money in a traditional IRA, and about half of your money in either some combination of a personal account and a Roth IRA. And the reason is when you get to retirement and start having to take money out, you can actually control your taxes because you decide which bucket you're going to pull from for your retirement cash flow. So that's kind of how you get there.
Well, that simplifies it for me, and maybe I'm sure a lot of people watching as well, to maybe not have to try to figure out the math of what you're going to be making when you retire, and kind of base it on what you're basically making right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So if you're kind of at the low end of the bracket, do the Roth. If you're at the high end of the tax bracket, do take the deduction. If you're in between, be thinking about building up accounts both equally in both retirement account, Roth IRAs and personal and
as you
IRAs.
always say, if you work for a company that has a company match, I mean, you want to take the full maximum advantage of that, right?
Don't be an idiot. You definitely want to get the match, so don't leave any money on the table.
All right, Stewart Welch, always some good information. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.